am listening. I will stay close to you, Tamit. I do not wish to lose my way. Yes?
Well, I'm here. What's your worry?
Miss me? Change of plans?
Where will our roads lead us today?
Ah, you've arrived at last. Come forward. We have much to discuss.
Yes, yes!
You've arrived. I am Devaith Fear, Wizard Lord of Telfear. I trust no further introduction is necessary? I seek a Daedric artifact. It lies hidden in a brass city filled with danger, curiosity, and contradiction. You will accompany me, if you wish. A voyage that only a few have ever undertaken. We will travel to Sotha Seal's peculiar experiment, the Clockwork City. I have inquiries to make. You will assist me. I do. The Tribunes are not so clever that they could hide such a place from me for long. The city is quite close, and also very far away. Just the first of Sotha Seal's many paradoxes. If you choose to join me, be prepared for many more. You saved the life of a living god. Yes, I know all about your service to Vivek, and your conflict with Clavicus Vile. Foiling the plans of a Daedric prince is no mean feat. I can think of no better companion for my journey to the Clockwork City. Of course you will. Naturally you have questions. Alas, they will have to wait. Servants of the Tribunal do not look kindly on blasphemous journeys like this one. Meet me at the waterfall north of the city. We can discuss the details there. Prepare if you must, but make it quick. Time is not on our side.
If Riggott sent you, you're wasting your time.
There you are. Come. Here, behind the waterfall. My companion arrives at last. Now then, our journey begins in this dreary little cave. Quite a surprise, yes? Believe me, it won't be the last. We can speak freely here, but do make it brief. All this natural splendor is just... Sotha Seal hides everything. But more to your point, it's not just a city. It's an incomprehensibly powerful, world-shaping device. Can't leave that sort of thing lying about, can you? Also, Almalexia worries about how it reflects on her divinity. Yes, Seal's fellow tribune. A machine can be studied and perhaps understood in time. She fears that by reducing their divinity to a machine, Sotha Seal, a Daedric artifact. I take a keen interest in all such objects, but this one seems especially significant. You see, nearly everyone who searches for it winds up dead. I suspect that someone or something hid this artifact away in the Clockwork City. Other people are not to Vaith fear. I've not lived this long by shying away from dangerous relics. Anyway, if this artifact inspired someone to slaughter scores of mages, it's clearly something worth. Draftier than I remembered. Follow me. Welcome to the dwarven hold of Barm's Arm Shen. Such as it is. Ironic that Aem's holy city of Mournhold has Dwembric roots, don't you think? Practically no one knows this room, but this scaffolding looks new. Built by rogue ordinators, perhaps? Stay watchful. Sotha Seal always did admire dwarven industry, albeit quietly. Perhaps that's why he built his city here.
Let us fight!
This lift will take us to the nethermost depths of the ruin, and to our destination. On you go. The entrance lies just ahead. You see, just across the ravine, that's our door. Someone clearly didn't care for these factories. Stay close. I'd say prepare yourself, but nothing can prepare you for what's to come. Touch the sphere. The Clockwork City awaits. Fortress. Someone diverted our passage. Audacious, but foolhardy. When I find them, I feel cold. Back, creature! My shadow! My power! Don't let it escape! Totems! They're activating! Ready your weapons! I will assist you as best I can! Another batch! Spinning up! Destroy them! Southeast! Make ready!
What are they thinking?
That better be the last of them!
Rest and no peace.
Scrap heaps. My shadow remains close. We must hurry. Swivel swords. Wonderful. I'm in no condition to navigate this maze. Go. Find a way to deactivate these traps. Perhaps I failed to impress the gravity of our situation upon you. If my shadow gets away, we may never... Yes. And perhaps something more. In removing my shadow, our attacker removed some vital part of my animus. My soul. This may surprise you, but I've never had my shadow ripped from my body. Not yet. We should have translocated directly to the... Well done. Killed by spinning knives is not an epitaph worthy of conveying fear. Onward. Here to see what wind up absurd. Possible. So the seal constructs his clockwork servitors here. Factories. Reject anyone who doesn't belong. Some die here. Remedial spellcraft is all I can muster, but I will aid you as best I can. Lead on.
Dadna exavisha.
Here! Vivakrokad Sint Morad! Finally. You never know how much you miss a thing until it tries to kill you. More ridiculous machines? I've had enough of this. Well, we still have a long way to go. Behold, the Clockwork City. Finally. Sothasil's brass fortress waits at the... We should go there at once. I'm keen to find out who sent us on that delightful jaunt through the new Martis. More important matters to attend to? Fine. Conclude your business quickly and meet me at the brass fortress.
Fine threads make for strong cord. Yes!
Arrived. Good.
Devate fear. I warned you never to come back. And you, one of Fear's lackeys, I take it?
Luciana Pullo. Hospitable as ever? Go talk to her. I'll not waste my time speaking with a petulant toy soldier.
Hold there, friend of fear. I am Proctor Luciana Pulo of the Clockwork Apostles. I don't know how you and this egomaniac breached Lord Seth's Celestiadrome, but I won't have non-citizens stirring up mischief in the Brass Fortress. Only just arrived and already trying to grease the gears? New arrivals must secure an endorsement from a citizen in good standing. I'm prepared to overlook your atrocious choice in companions if you can find a sponsor. Until then, you are tarnished. That's for you to find out. Not many citizens will risk their reputation on a green-heeled stranger, and you'll find no comfort from me. Maybe you should confer with the other tarnished over there. In the meantime, obey the law. I'll be watching. Tread carefully, Fear. I'll be watching.
Luciana clearly hasn't lost her charming demeanor. Predictable. Ah, yes. Their bizarre sponsorship custom. I forgot about that little wrinkle. As a friend and peer of Sotha Seal, I come and go as I please. I suppose it would be best for you to wait out here. If I need you again, I will find you. I'm not a citizen. And even if I were, I'd not waste time wading through their opaque bureaucracy. You've proven yourself to be more than capable. I have no doubt you'll figure something out. Gain your sponsorship. We will speak again soon. I appreciate your assistance in the pneumatic forge, but for now, our paths must diverge. The artifact we seek will not remain in one place for long. I can ill afford a delay. Navigate this absurd ritual quickly, and I will find you again afterward. One of Sotha Seal's greater lackeys, Chief Proctor of the Clockwork Apostles. You might have noticed some mild cosmetic flaws. Honestly, I think Seal takes all kinds. Imperials, Bretons, even Argonians. Luciana may be one of his oldest servants. She served Emperor Riemann Cyrodiil as a battle mage in her younger years. Made quite a name for herself during the Akaviri invasion. According to the legend, she was caught in a torrent of arcane energy during a battle with a rival mage. It mangled her body and sent her hurtling through the veil. She eventually... Indeed. At first, I thought she said, people like her rarely are. You see, I present a destabilizing influence. I reject all illusions of authority and thus reject their entire way. Yes, a monastic order of sorts. They serve...
General Greeting Array. Hello, resident.
There must be some sort of mistake. I'm not meant to be here.
Your path has been set before you, Auxiliary. I suggest you learn to walk it.
What nonsense are you spouting? Just tell me how to go back. I demand it.
Choice is but chaos. Demands but the selfish needs of those who would follow the motion of lines.
Everyone in this place is fetching mad. There must be some sort of mistake. I'm not meant to be here.
Your path has been set before you, Auxiliary. I suggest you learn to walk it.
What nonsense are you spouting? Just tell me how to go back.
How dare you, Kermit? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Because of that total...
That display of emotion isn't indicative of the people of Slagtown.
really believe that?
She believed it. Why can't you see?
See what? That following the predictions could have been the sheep got my mother killed.
Capable combatants needed for hazardous work. Please respond for more information.
newcomer, eh? Come, let's talk. Well, if it isn't my second favorite assistant. What a fortuitous turn of events. I shouldn't be surprised. You have a knack for appearing when I need you most. I take it you haven't found a sponsor yet? Maybe we can... Initially, I thought we could rely on my ample charms to win us a sponsor. Unfortunately, the people here tend to value craft over the pleasure of my company. Providing some gift or service seems to be the only way to earn a sponsorship. Yes, a clockwork apostle named Varuni Arvel. Apparently she's a member of the Congress of Calibration, the governing body here in the city. My associates, Kirith and Raynor, are already working on a plan to earn... This promises to be a fruitful collaboration. I tasked Kirith and Raynor with acquiring gifts for Varuni, but they tend to wander. Kirith's just there by the cliff. You should speak with her. In the meantime, I'll conduct more research. Seeing as you found your own way here, I suppose there's no harm in sharing my own methods. I just learned of a secret cave beneath the city of Mournhold that, until recently, was entirely inaccessible. Can you imagine? Fearing that the Tribunal might seal it again, a pair of dark elf explorers. Like me, they delight in all things mechanical. Their youth and endless sibling rivalries can prove irksome, but what they lack in experience, they... Unfortunately, my illustrious bodyguard was away on personal business. I know better than to ask for specifics. I certainly miss her services.
So that pompous high elf got his hooks in you too, huh? I told my brother Raynor we should go it alone, but any house in an ash storm, right? Speaking of Raynor, he might need your help. Depends on your definition of trouble, I guess. He's down in the ravine, playing with the firepot spiders for some reason. He wouldn't tell me more. Unfortunately, those spiders have a tendency to... Like I said, he didn't want to discuss it. Thanks for the help. Raynor's smart, but you can't smart. Well, Naramo said we needed something to offer this Varuni character, but from what I can tell, she doesn't really need anything. So I asked myself, what do you get the person who has everything? A home-cooked meal, Argonian pottery, or information. Since I'm a terrible cook, and we're...
Sergeant Baldan, this one has the gold you requested. Will you still sponsor me?
I gave you my word, didn't I? Come, Cat. We can discuss the specifics in my office.
1,000 blessings, Walker. Lankin has much to offer the Brass Fortress.
Yes, I'm sure you do.
Potency, aspect, or essence? Good find. It's Radin, Tani. Fair potential for fine adornments. For furnishing, perhaps. Such potential from the veins of Nirni. What gems we stumble upon, just by exploring together. Mavala, keep your shame. Another find for your deep pockets.
Hello again. So strange. I'm glad to see you, but I must admit, the statistics are staggering. What are the odds of us meeting here, again, in an extraplanar space? Kirith? So you've joined our band of outsiders. Welcome. Now look, I may lack Kirith's natural talent with a blade, but I can accomplish this on my own. Varuni's sure to sponsor us once I deliver this. Who am I kidding? These firepot spiders contain a highly unstable oil-like fluid. The dangers inherent to acquiring it make it very valuable indeed. I discovered a way to... So you'll do it? Yes, of course! If you attract the spider's attention, I can use this tonal dampener to disarm their ignition coils. Just a simple matter of inverting their threat assessment array and... Done. Don't worry. I won't let those spiders blow up in your face.
The spirits smile upon this place. Beba Sin Rajit.
More oil! Excellent! One more and I think... And that's the last. Excellent! Brilliant! We really made short work of those spiders, didn't we? Here, you can carry the oil. Take the oil to Varuni. Naramo said she has an office in the Clockwork Basilica. Hopefully this will be enough to earn a sponsorship. If you don't mind, I'll accompany you to the gate. Can't be too careful out here. Again, thank you. Good luck in the Basilica.
Do you seek guidance, or merely an ear to vent your frustrations? Either...
And just as I promised, my assistant arrives. You brought a gift for our sponsor, right?
Greeting, Auxiliary. Is your friend correct? Did you bring an offering? Fire Patwell. Tremendous. And you managed to keep all 10 fingers. I'm impressed. Thank you. Now, to the matter of your citizenship. You're clearly a capable warrior, but in the Clockwork City, mental precision is of paramount importance. A number of outsiders have gone missing in recent weeks. I fear someone might be abducting them, or worse. But I have no proof. I spoke to your friend Naramo, and he insists you can gather the evidence I need. Succeed, and I'll sponsor you all. Try to keep this inquiry quiet, all right? In the Clockwork City, even a small creak in the gears can draw curious eyes. Provost Varuni Arvel, ranking Disquisitor in the Congress of Calibration. Before you ask, yes, I'm a bit young for such a tenurial position. Fortunately, Lord Set established a true meritocracy here. Bet? No, Lord Set's far too busy. He only Of course. Lord Set, known to many as Sotha Seal, is the father of curiosity. By his word, we create, perfect, and overcome. I do a lot of reading. It's all there in the sermons. Some people think he's aloof, callous. Very little, which is more problematic than it sounds. Any loose cog can carry out an abduction. It doesn't take a criminal mastermind to throw someone down a drain. We record what happens everywhere. Honestly, I don't know how you exodromals do without. You lose so much in Tamriel. Knowledge, memories, and you must argue incessantly. Everything that happens here is fact, documented and verifiable. Exodromal. Sorry, I forget how strange our words sound to foreign ears. Anyone who enters the Clockwork City from the outside world is known as an exodromal, since they come from beyond the Celestiodrome, the glass sphere you'd call our sky. I know, but secrets are the purview of Lord Set and Lord...
So, ready to do a bit of sleuthing? I'm confident that we can find this elusive evidence, but it will require some skullduggery. Breaking and entering, to be specific. Ready for the details? Varuni suspects that someone destroyed city records. But if my study of Dwemer ruins has taught me anything, it's that nothing is ever truly destroyed. You just need to look in the right place. Here, that place is the Depository Documatis. Sneaking into the depository is impossible for us, but Sothasill's clockwork automata enter and exit the structure constantly. I discovered a way to control one such automata, a device known as a skivaton. I'm sure you're duly impressed. No, you are. I will provide technical assistance and keep an eye out for prying eyes, both mechanical and organic. If you have questions, you should ask them now. Once we begin our investigation, we'll have little time to dawdle.
Try to keep this inquiry quiet, all right? In the Clockwork City, even a small creak in the gears can draw curious eyes.
As I said before, those tarnished redundants down in the slums are no concern of yours. I've instructed the constabulary to keep a strict eye on them.
Yes, that Constable Baldan's done an admirable job. Even so, tarnished and exodromals enter the Basilica far too often.
And what of these rumors? Black-robed figures lurking on the edge of the radius?
Honestly, Diwa, settle the boilers, I will never let tarnished or exodromals or mysterious robed ghosts disrupt our work, believe me. As I said before, those tarnished redundants down in the slums are no concern of yours. I've instructed the constabulary to keep a strict eye on them.
Yes, that Constable Baudon's done an admirable job. Even so, tarnished and exo...
How dare you, Khalid? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Because a factotum with delusions of grandeur told her fortune. Do you really believe that?
She believed it. Why can't you see?
See what? That following the predictions of a deluded machine got my mother killed? I'll prove the prognosticator is a fraud. See if I
That
don't.
display of emotion isn't indicative of the people of Slagtown. Khalid lost his mother in the last pilgrimage, and that's made him angry at the world. Once every season, the most brave and desperate members of our community make the journey to request a fortune from the Grand Prognosticator. Not everyone receives a prediction, but an oracle of sorts. It's an unusual factotum with a penchant for the mystical and the dramatic. I fear Khalid plans to do something foolish and dangerous. Perhaps you'd be willing to go to the Outlaw's Refuge and talk to him? Keep him safe? Thank you, my friend. My old bones aren't up to another adventure, but I owe it to Khalid's mother to do whatever I can to keep him safe. More or less. Something about abject poverty and a miserable existence, but a fortune of hope, of
I can polish.
You're one of the newcomers.
Go find another beggar to bother. I've got more important things to do than carry some apostle's hopeful sack of dirty laundry. Paul Batten's an old fool and a coward. He knows that the prognosticator provides nothing but false hope and dangerous dreams to our people. Prove that the prognosticator is a liar and a fraud. It tells them over and over again how terrible life is, And then once every generation it provides an actual fortune to keep them coming back. You want to help? I won't refuse, though I don't have anything to give you, if that's what you're after. The Vale of Tears lies to the southwest. If you really want to help, meet me there. I've never gone on a pilgrimage, but I've heard tales. The poor and weak will continue to be poor and weak. Will live a miserable existence and then die from hunger or sickness. Cheerful, right? Makes you wonder. Because every once in a great while it actually spits out a different prediction. Something about finding a lost treasure and attaining enough wealth to change the course of your destiny. Or something close enough to that to get everyone excited. Of course I believe that! Why else would I want to prove the prognosticator wrong?
Don't give up on me yet, Kara. Think I'm getting close.
Bryn, this stew tastes like it was steeped in rusty nuts. Maybe we should just stick to eating the paste. It's not so bad eating the same soft, bland mush every meal. Forever. Sorry. I should try...
Come in search of a hot meal? Hard to come by here, I know, but mark my words, one day there'll be more than just the aroma of bubbling brass wafting out of Slagtown. Or a mud mixer. Might as well be the same thing most days. Getting ingredients that pass for edible is a challenge in Slagtown. Solus Romathron's got real mushrooms he's been dangling in front of me, but he won't sell to the likes of us. Really? Well, if you got me some fresh ones from the halls of regulation, that'd be a start. But they aren't much good like that. Solus has some trick to making them edible he keeps Mind yourself around Solus. He's a mean one with friends in high places. Helps him keep his monopoly on the mushroom trade. Oh, he's the type to keep records on anything he considers worth remembering, especially if it can make him a profit. I'm sure he's got his notes tucked away in his office. Maybe even... Be best not to mention us, then. It wouldn't help your case being associated with Slagtowners. I'd hate to see you get in trouble on our account.
It's not hard to be a banker in Slagtown. All you have to do is...
for someone who don't mind getting their shoes wet.
By the word, I wind the gears. I am a factotum. Just a moment.
Vala, keep your shame. Rest and no peace.
Hello there. Are you here in response to the bulletin about my factotum research? Fantastic. Now let me finish. It gave a repeated message, requesting to find its integral of memory in the mnemonic planisphere. The journey to the mnemonic planisphere is riddled with dangers, so it's best to prepare. Shouldn't be. Would you believe that the apostles don't know how to create factotums? That was a rhetorical question. The sad truth is that while we apostles can create metal limbs and motors, we cannot replicate the intelligence Sotha Seal gave the facto. Why does Lord Set do anything? He's the father of mysteries, after all. Through his silence, curiosity is born. Firstly, I already know it is an older, simpler model. You can see the dwarven influences in the skull. Secondly, unlike other factotums, it openly speaks of its components. Trust me, I've interrogated many of these machines in the name of, well, its voice. Factotums are genderless machines.
What use is treasure if it stays sealed away? Let us fight! You have my ear, Tamit.
Come, have a drink with me.
Hold it, Swick. The law is clear. Pay your bounty or face the ramifications. Thank you.
You do not flee from the consequences of your actions. Good. The comfort of a fire, as true in your time as much as in mine.
We should drink to something.
Is this how machines feel as their gears wind down? It's wondrous, isn't it? Elegant, meticulous, timeless. I once took joy in studying the perfection of this realm, but now, then may I impose on you as a fellow seeker. For all my learning, I can think of no escape from my predicament, save one. An experiment performed by one of my order, for which she was cast out from the Clockwork Apostles. Terere Helladrin was ahead of her. Terere has been gone a very long time, but her ill-fated experiment created a persistent disorder in the grand schema. Its motions are chaotic, but not entirely unpredictable. Following it may provide some clue to her whereabouts. We were some of Tamriel's best and brightest magi, invited to the Clockwork City by Sotha to attend his experiments and learn from the greatest mind in creation. We have been left to our own devices for a long time.
A sturdy find indeed. Silence. At last. You have a questioning look about. Give us strength. Make fine potions with that, I am sure. I always forget what that rune means.
Come inside. Cultists have knocked the stars from our sky, and we have to put them back before all Lord Set's memories are taken for good. Oh, drat. Look, it's easier to explain once we're inside the mnemonic planisphere. That's where Lord Set stores his memories by... well, it's just easier to show you first. Yes, exactly. You're a quick learner. I need someone who can fight off these cultists and help me return the stars to the planisphere sky. Follow me! The planisphere's right through this door. need it.
I have maintained these stars for millennia. Do not concern yourself.
Yes, much easier to explain now. This is the mnemonic planisphere, where Sotha sealed memories take the form of stars. We need your help to reclaim the stars that have fallen and place them back in the sky. All this knowledge! Sotha seal's memories are our most important source of inspiration, of discovery. Without them, the Clockwork Apostles will be lost. Thank you for understanding what this means to my order. I need you to gather the primary stars belonging to the points of our constellations. Once enough stars are returned to the rightful place, the rest should fall into ranks. Eventually. With this. Now, this device has a very fancy, proper name, but I simply call it the Star Scooper. Use it to gather the stars you see floating around the halls, and bring it their memories given form. Makes sense, doesn't it? After all, our thoughts, memories are distracting little things, and Lord said...
What we had to.
Scooper to the astronomer. You're in for a real treat. Not many get to witness this. Oh dear, that's not good. That's not good at all. Sorry, but I have to go check on something. The astronomer will explain.
6 stars refuse to answer my call, and the primary constellations remain incomplete. The planisphere was created as an extension of Lord Set's consciousness. Connected, yet apart. Memories are fragile, easily broken. Go to the calibration guides located upon the platforms which surround us. Use them to guide the missing stars back to their rightful place. I am the astronomer, keeper of the stars. A wheel that ever turns. It goes beyond my own. I have upheld this divine task for millennia. My devotion may be unwavering, but my flesh is not. I must give this duty to another before my power. They seek to control the planisphere, and believe these stars will help them.
Where would I be without you?
Let me just scoop them up. And now, watch this! Oh, right. They don't know where to go. If you can point out where they're supposed to be on the calibration guide, we can send them on their way. stars have forgotten where they belong. Use the calibration guides on the floor to show them where to go. This is a rather tricky process. The stars are... He has to concentrate...
Silence at last. Make this swift.
Washed? Your hair washed? Any pets washed?
The stars have forgotten where they belong. This is a... Try to think of where the stars and the constellations aren't, not where they are. That's where you'll want to direct the corrupted stars to. The stars have forgotten where they belong. Use the calibration guides on the floor to show them where to go. The matching constellation on the planisphere's sky will show you the way. In the meantime, I'll continue to keep the stars stable. guide those stars. Let's have a look, shall we? Fragment in memory of Lord Set speaking to someone. This must have been what the cultists were looking for.
Stewardship of my memories carries a high price, Olvas. One that you must pay willingly.
Wait, was that the astronomer? He was so young! And with hair! Not half bad looking either. The stars have forgotten where they belong. Use the calibration guides on the floor. Stars already in the constellation have found their place. Try to think of the spots where the light is missing. Easy to overwrite memories with your own.
Of course, my lord, but will it hurt?
You will not remember.
That doesn't sound very good. What happened in this memory?
yourself?
I'll stand beside you.
Corrupted stars aren't currently in the constellation, so the spaces where they should be are dark. Those are the points we need to guide them. The stars held. Just a moment, let me concentrate.
I understand. I'd sacrifice anything to serve you, my lord.
Sacrifice? Well, that doesn't sound very good. We've collected all the memory fragments we need. Let's head back to the Planisphere Center so we can watch the whole thing. Now that we've returned the stars and recovered the memory fragments, we need to be able to reform memories at a moment's notice. I just know it's...
Stewardship of my memories carries a high price, all of us. One that you must pay willingly.
I understand. I'd sacrifice anything to serve you, my lord. Even my memory.
Wait. The
So be
sacrifice
it.
is... his
I'll
memory...
give you the knowledge of this spell to bestow upon your successor when the time comes.
Of course, my lord, but will it hurt?
You will not remember.
No! It can't be!
Now you know the truth. It is time.
You never told me of this sacrifice. My life, yes, I'll give it. But my mind, my whole being...
Speak with her. Go to Amelie. Perhaps you will help her find... Yes. I have no memories.
I know my duty. My whole life has been devoted to this path laid before me. I know the risks. The repercussions to the Planisphere should I refuse. The repercussions to my god. Why then? Why am I so scared? Manipulating the stars requires severe concentration. They're easily corrupted by stray thoughts, rendering them useless. Not the excitement of becoming an apostle, my frustration when so many doubted me. How nervous I was for my first kiss! To give it all away, I would lose more than my memories. I would lose myself. I know the astronomer's power is fading. I feel it. He needs to transfer his power, and soon. If he dies before another apprentice could be found... The Planisphere needs me. My god needs me. Can I really be so selfish? I've always been a Millie. Good for a joke, here for a laugh. Surely that's my purpose in life. I can best serve Lord Set by bringing both joy and discovery. I've made my choice. Will you stand with me as I tell the astronomer? I'm sorry, astronomer. I just can't do it. I just can't give up who I am. I can better serve Lord Set as myself, and I'll find someone to take my place, I swear it. Someone willing.
So be it. You have made your choice, Apostle. And now you will bear the consequence. You will be shunned from our order, cast out until the time which you can undo the wrong you have begot upon your people. Until you have brought me my successor.
I'll do it. I'll accept this fate.
May Sothasil watch over your path, for I can no longer guide you. What is it that you want? I have maintained this position for over a millennium. I must attend to the planisphere. I have much to... The cultists corrupted many mnemonic receptacles in that. They are of little concern to me.
me a lesson. For something to attack, or something to protect. A fight, is it?
Who are you? Give me one good reason why I shouldn't reduce you to dust where you stand. He what? No, absolutely not. That experiment cost me everything I held dear. I was a fool to try it. Sovor of all people should know that. The only thing I want is to put an end to Bolin's misery. You want to make things right? Help me free his soul from its machine prison. Do that, and maybe, just maybe, I'll be willing to entertain this insanity. Remove the black soul gem from his factotum body and return it to me. He'll resist you, and as that machine, Bolin is extremely dangerous. He nearly killed me during his last episode. In the meantime, I'll contact Sovor, but no promises. My lover. When I was still an apostle. He was mortally wounded in an accident. Beyond any hope of survival, Bolin's consciousness took over the factotum. But more than certain. Every moment that he lingers in that mechanical shell is torture. For both of us. Bolin's moods are unpredictable. In his rare lucid...
Dadna, Exavija. What are they thinking? Invigorating display, Tamit.
Dust aside, the equipment is in good order. This is dredging up so many unpleasant memories. Please tell me you've managed to show Bolin some measure of peace. That's something, at least. I've agreed to attempt my experiment again with Sovar as my subject. He's promised to petition the Order to end my exile, if I'm successful. But I couldn't care less about that. I just want this to be over. The truth is, I need Sovar as much as he needs me. I think the only way I can safely extract Bolin's soul from the gem is to offer it something in exchange. Who knows if I'll ever have another willing subject? Can I count on your assistance? I'd like you close at hand in case Sovar has a similar reaction to the experiment as Bolin. Throw that switch when you're ready to begin the transfer. It's begun. Now would be the time to pray.
I have faith in Lord Set's tenets. Observe, learn, apply. Trust in his grand design.
Yes, it's sublime. This order.
Ifrei, I can feel. Thank you. I can feel.
I think it worked. Please, please let it have worked. Is it him? Is that really my Bolin, or just what's left? Will he hate me? Will he even recognize me? I know. It's better than not knowing. Always wondering, but thank you for ending this. I need a moment. I don't think Bolin has long. Bolin? Is it you? Speak to me. I need to know it's still you, please.
Terrory, when did we get so old? It's time now, isn't it?
It is. You're free now. I'm sorry for all the pain it caused.
Enough tears, love. We're liable to rust. There. That's the smile.
I am one with Lord Set's grand design. I can feel my purpose in my very core. All cogs drive the mechanism. Removing any one from the chain, no matter how small, results in failure. Continue the quest for understanding. It has always been my purpose, and I have never been better suited. I have never been better. I may never be better. There is one place where my condition would...
Did you see? Bolin! It was him. He seemed whole again. Oh yes. He does seem to be coping well, or he's at least more sedate in his insanity. Don't worry. I'll keep watch over him, and make sure he doesn't lapse into some violent fugue. Sovar seems convinced that the Clockwork Apostles need a mind like mine. I won't hold my breath waiting for them to agree. I'll keep in his company for a while.
tired of walking. Very well. Expertly done, Sonny.
Of memory detected. Would you be so kind as to insert it into my forehead ridge?
You've returned in one piece. How gleaming! In your absence, I've set up a framework to contain the fact of installing the integral of memory. You heard the head. Insert the crystal into its forehead ridge. And don't...
To the left, please. Your left, not mine. Reflecting. Oh, I feel positively spring-loaded now. What a kind, generous apostle you are, which I recall is rather strange. Reflecting. I've come to the conclusion that I am. I have no memory stored of any of my kind who are older, so I conclude that I must be the first. How gleaming. Of course. Let me check my integral of memory. Should be right. Great Sotha seal in the sanctum. Someone's tampered with my crystalline memory matrix. But wait, something's burned in here. I seem to have left a note for myself. Ahem. Salutations, me. By now you must be wondering what happened to our memory. Dark forces have conspired to corrupt our knowledge of the world. But do not fear. I, the past you, have stored our memory in our other parts. A circumstance I have not accounted for. This is me now, not the message. I recall that my design includes... I don't quite understand. I function only to know my Lord Sotha Seal and his...
Astounding! The first factotum Sotha Seal created. We simply must complete construction now. The precursor mentioned he was made of Clockwork and Dwemer parts. I'd keep an eye out for the former as you travel around Clockwork City, and search Dwemer ruins out in Tamriel for the latter. And of course...
Apostle, I have remembered something. Come quickly before it rusts. I feel chills down my spine. Literally, I haven't experienced a chill like this since Lord Sotha Seal deemed it uncouth to give my parts eyes, but each has a wide array of sensors. I can orient myself.
Remember, the parts are most likely in the Clockwork City, or in Dwemer ruins in Tamriel. I've heard. There's no way to be sure short of asking Lord Set, but many signs point that way. The dwarven influences, the different coloring, the male voice. Not to mention, he's more, shall we say, loquacious than your average factotum. Factotums don't have emotions or individual.
By the hidden moon!
I am pleased to meet you. Entity name not found.
All right, folks. Let's run through it one more time.
What am I running through?
Inventory, of course.
Understood. I will run through the inventory.
Oh, Sovereign God, take me now.
I sensed Jock and suspected mischief. This is a nice surprise. Spin and weave with Mafala's swiftness. I will watch over you. Look around us, Tamid. I would not have you miss the beauty of this place.
By Tawaka's breath, you will talk to me! Say something, damn it! The prognosticator refuses to talk to me. I request a fortune and receive only silence. Is that what my mother died for? I will destroy the false prophet. As part of every pilgrimage, the faithful have to descend into the Vale of Tears and secure a working animo core from one of the factotums that... No, I can't. My mother's body is down there somewhere. If I were to find it... I'd lose my resolve and I wouldn't be able to finish what I've started. If you need my help, use this whistle. Be careful in the Vale. It's dangerous down there.
A fine door, Tamid.
Factotum beacon activated. Initiating security protocols.
Potential for health or harm. A place of such beauty eases the ache of being so far from my time.
Reflecting. Reflecting. Memory engaged. Gathering data. The Brass Fortress. Beginning evaluation and analysis. By Set's will, please state your query.
Dreaming. Squib jelly. A rainy day.
I am a first-generation analysis model factotum. We count the number of people residing within the Brass Fortress, tracking births, deaths, illnesses, relative wealth, and poverty, all with the purpose of intriguing query. That is one interpretation of our analytical capability. Query. Reflecting. Reflecting. That information is currently unavailable. Please return to the Brass Fortress and seek out a Clockwork beginning analysis to chart possible outcomes. No relevant data in memory vaults. Error. Error. No pronouncements can be furnished without statistics to analyze. Please present yourself to a Clockwork Apostle for immediate data collection.
Damn it!
Stand back. I've got this.
For something to attack, or something to protect.
Were you able to find an animo core? I see you've brought back an animo core. It works, I assume. Good job. While you were gone, I figured out where to install the core. There's a cavity in the machine that looks to be about the right size. I think it goes in there. I'm not sure. I never went on a pilgrimage, so I've never seen... How did you know... Oh, you found her. Let me see that. A passphrase. My mother never mentioned anything about a passphrase. I wonder what she hoped to learn by talking to an obsolete factotum.
Memory engaged. By the will of Set, please state your query.
It worked! Prognosticator, tell me what the fates have in store for Comet of Slagtown.
Reflecting. Charting possible outcomes. Comet of Slagtown. Minimum income, inferior quality of life.
Great, you know all about me. But what does it mean? What's my future, you stupid construct?
Query. Reflecting. Prognostication unsatisfactory. Poor quality of life will lead to sickness, starvation, depression, and ultimately, death.
Perfectly dire. Just what I expected. And what about my friend here?
Reflecting. Reflecting. No relevant data in memory vaults. Error occurred. Please present yourself for immediate data collection. By the word of Set, I am bound. No pronouncements can be furnished without proper statistics to analyze. Please provide, by the word of Set, invalid passphrase provided.
Interesting. The prognosticator doesn't have a prophecy for you. More proof that it uses what it knows to make calculated guesses. But it predicted doom and gloom for me. Now I can change my future and show everyone that our fate isn't fixed. By doing the impossible. I'll find the lost treasure of the Radius. In the past, the pilgrimage included both a visit to the prognosticator and a search for the treasure. That changed after a lot of people died during an unsuccessful hunt. Palbatten survived that doomed hunt. I'll get him to tell me exactly what happened. Then, I can retrace their steps, avoid their mistakes, and find enough wealth to change my fortune. Let's go find the old man in the Brass Fortress. I'll meet you back in Slagtown. We can...
By the word of Set, I am bound.
Good find, Tamid. Imagine the fine attire you might make with that. Wait!
In Black Marsh, we...